today I'm back with the dragons. I was gonna do another deck, but I decided I just like the dragons. I love this dragon deck. It's really in-depth messages, but like they aren't long. It doesn't need to be a whole drawn-out thing. It just allows me to give you guys messages, and they're pretty. I like them. So, anyway, hi. How are you doing? What's up? It's later in the day today. I don't know where today went. Have you seen today? Because suddenly we're at the end of the day. So yeah, let's just get started. I ask my guides, my galactic guardians, my angels, my archangels, my ascended masters, and my ancestors, please help me to set my ego aside and give the messages that are in the highest good of the collective today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Couple shuffles. Okay, and we are going to start with Capricorn. What's up, Capricorn? How you doing? Is it Capricorn? Okay. You got the Magus. Is it Magus? Magus? I don't know how to say. I know it means magician, but I'm not quite sure the correct pronunciation on that. Anyway. Alright, let's see what we have here. So the traditional name is the Magician. The energy is drawing down spiritual energy. So you're like a conduit for energy coming through you right now. Creativity. In your left hand, you hold the sword of the truth that connects you to your higher self. At your feet is the cup of creativity. This symbolizes the situation where the energy you draw from your spiritual practices creates your reality. We each hold within us the powers of the elements and the knowledge of how to weave them into our experiences. You have all the resources you need to make your reality out of beauty and joy. Seek out the sword of truth and let it connect you to your higher self. Open your senses to a deeper appreciation of the world around you. Becoming aware of things that others fail to notice gives you the opportunity to move forward on your path. With the focused mind and determination, you can overcome any obstacle that might manifest. Just basically reminding you to keep your channel, which is your mind, clear so that the energy that you need can come through for you. Namaste, Capricorn. Alright, let's see. Next we have Scorpio. Hello, Scorpio. How are you doing? Temperance. I always get twin flames off of this card. Number 14. Alright, so the traditional name is also Temperance. The interplay of yin and yang. So the yin is the blue, and the yang is the orange. The yin would be like water, rusting. The yang is like fire, action, hot, movement. The keyword meaning for this card is unification, like the two halves coming together to create a whole. Temperance symbolizes the unification of yin and yang and the reconciliation of apparent opposites. Yin and yang are not actual opposites, but rather two sides of the same coin. How can day exist without night or light without darkness? When we find harmony in places that once held contradiction, we naturally move to a higher vibration and find a deeper level of inner peace. This is the primary lesson of temperance. When we integrate the conscious with the unconscious and the physical and the spiritual, we begin to see a much broader picture. The key is seeking moderation in our thoughts, actions, and opinions. Open-mindedness allows us to see the big picture and to have awareness of other people's perspective. When we temper our choices, we gain strength of character and durability of spirit. If you stand in a place of balance with an open mind, you will make clear decisions and bring otherwise incompatible energies together. To accommodate and reconcile different energies, you must remain centered, have the courage of your convictions, but be ever mindful of the potential unbalancing effects of the unexpected. In the footsteps of patience, self-control, and temperance, success will follow. That's really beautiful. It's really beautiful. We can never just be one energy, Scorpio. We can never just be all yin or all yang. Our life in every way and every facet requires balance. And if there is a tipping on one level and it stays that way for too long, it can cause a lot of issues, not just in the mental world, but what happens from the mental creates the physical. So it is the mental, just the mental, in that from the mental it creates everything else. So you just want to be wary of that, all right, Scorpio? Namaste. Next we have Sagittarius. Hi, Saggy. What's up? How are you doing? The firmament, I think that's the star. That's upside down or reversed, I suppose you would say. Yeah, it's the star. The energy is the unending cosmos. The key word is hope. So you could be feeling a little hopeless right now. Gazing at a starry sky, excuse me. Gazing at a starry sky on a clear night reminds us that the only limitations that exist in our world are those that we create ourselves by what we choose to believe or disbelieve. There is no end to what we can achieve, just as there are no limits to the firmament, the blanket on which the stars are laid. This card signifies the eternal hope that can carry us through even the most challenging of circumstances. And see how I'm kind of tripping on my words? It's almost like because I was reading just fine, so it's almost like the energy has you tripping up on yourself, like you're second guessing what you would normally be able to make like an instant decision. You're like tripping up on it, or that's the energy I'm getting anyway. This card, okay, if there is an issue that concerns you, this card helps you to let those concerns go and to stay in a place of hope. Sorry about that. The future is bright and filled with possibilities, so don't subscribe to any self-limiting philosophies, beliefs, ideas. Everything is exactly as it needs to be, and all is well. The energies around you are working in your favor. The sky's the limit. So it kind of sounds like you're in a spot where you're like in that in-between stage right now, Sagittarius. Maybe you're dealing with a Scorpio. I just did Scorpio though, so anyway, you're in an in-between stage, and it's like not really cute. Like, it's not a cute stage. It's the, the braces stage where you have the braces on before you take them off and your teeth are all straight. And I never had braces, obviously, but it's that stage from, it's basically a growing stage, and where you are is where you need to be so that you can get to that next level. Like, if you weren't in this spot where you are right now, wherever that is for you, you wouldn't be able to get over there, which is where you need to end up. So just be gentle with yourself, okay? All right, next we have Aries. Hello, my beautiful, beautiful Aries. How are you? Working with the dragons today. I love them. They're short, sweet, direct to the point. My dad would have loved this deck. He would have loved it. They're really in-depth messages without being too long, so it allows you to like, I think the reason I like it so much is because they're very deep without throwing too much at you, so you can actually take it with you. Excuse me. All right, you got adversity is reversed, which is the Chariot. The Chariot also in traditional tarot can signify twin flames. I know that some people are really tied to that, but this is reversed, so it's like not the time for that. Rising to meet the challenge. The key word is change. So there's, and this usually means change, and so when it's reversed, there is no change happening where you want it to be happening right now. There is only one constant in the universe, and that is change. In order to know things at a deeper level, we must first forget what we already think we know. Change is the energy that makes this possible. Adversity always brings with it Adversity always brings with it the power of self-development, for the challenging situations in life teach us the most. So you're going through a situation that is not favorable in your mind. It's got more contrast than enjoyment. And right now, it's the energy is literally calling you to rise to meet this challenge, which is ironic because it literally says energy rising to meet the challenge. It's calling you to do that. It wants you to get on the chariot, move forward in that. Unfamiliar situations tempt us to revert to old patterns of behavior, which makes history repeat itself. It is only through strength of mind that we can conquer our fears and ascend to new levels of thought and self. Victory comes through consistent effort and openness to the idea of greatness. We each hold within us the power to see things through to their conclusion. And it's not a conclusion until you decide it's a conclusion. The belief of something being over, you have no power, you are a victim. Those are all beliefs that are disempowering and actually keep you from being connected to your higher self, your oversoul. So just remember that, all right, Aries? I love you guys. Next, we have Libra. What's up, Libra? How are you doing? One more? Okay. I'm just going to start shutting. So one more. We'll do a bridge too. Okay. Message for Libra, please. I feel like I'm sitting all crooked. I am. I'm sitting crooked. My pillow's crooked. Alright. Message for Libra. Oh, okay. I flipped it up. The way I grabbed it, flipped it upside down, and I was told to flip it right side up. So, just to let you all know what's going on there. That wasn't my bad, and I turned right to it. So, you got the Rebirth card, which is the Death card in the traditional tarot. The energy associated with this is transformation, and the key word is rebirth. Alright? Transformation is distinctly different from transition. Transition is a movement from one place to another within the same reality, whereas transformation involves a complete change of reality. It's beautiful. The rebirth dragon brings the power of radical change and clears the way for this process by laying the past to rest so that a new cycle of life can begin. This is a powerful and positive card, for it symbolizes complete change. Nothing will ever be the same again. Even an apparent misfortune will turn into a blessing. Everything is exactly as it needs to be. When it is time to die, one cannot escape it. But death is always followed by rebirth into a new and higher state of being, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. I'm just going to share this with you guys. I literally just tweeted on my Twitter about how my father, and I apologize, this could be triggering for some people. My father passed with cancer, and when he got sick and he told us about it, he began telling jokes that were incredibly crude, incredibly hard to take, very truthful jokes. Just, he had cancer, we weren't able to avoid that. And that was what he was trying to teach me. That was the lesson in that. And the way that he did it was through laughter, not through pain, not through sadness, but through laughter, which is a higher vibration. And it just, this saying right here is, where did it go? Hold on one second. Nothing will ever be the same again. Okay, when it is time to die, one cannot escape it. That was the overall lesson. I'm just sharing that with you guys. I don't know if maybe that will help someone. It's kind of a little off the thing. That was kind of a confirmation for me because I am also a Libra, but I had just shared the message, or that little, information, that story, I guess you would say, with my followers right before I started this. So that was a kind of a beautiful confirmation that he's here, because I believe that my father's energy is more intense now than it was when he was in the physical plane. I'm just making sure there's nothing else that I wanted to share with you guys. Okay, I love you, Libra. Now we're Taurus. We're going to Taurus. Hello, Taurus. How are you doing? Dang, I sat with Libra for a second. Well, I told them a story. I'm a Libra too. Okay, just whatever. Hi, Taurus. How you doing? Alright, message for Taurus, please. Message for Taurus, please. Mercy! Makes me think of Doctor Who. The Daleks. Mercy! Sorry. Digress. Alright, number 5. What we got here? This is the Hierophant. The energy of this card is spiritual wisdom. The keyword meaning, compassion. The spiritual path challenges us. I'm gonna just start over. The spiritual path challenges us to look deep within ourselves and understand both the light and the dark sides of our nature. Those we meet on our path are mirrors for us. If you see a quality in someone else that you do not like, it means that you manifest some of that energy within yourself. When we judge others, we are in fact judging ourselves. Forgiveness of others starts with self-forgiveness. Compassion and mercy for others begins with being compassionate and merciful to yourself. The Dragon of Mercy challenges us to follow our spiritual calling rather than the desires of the ego. This requires a choice, a change of mind. So many people are in a constant battle with their inner demons, but this card asks us to stop the fight and show self-compassion. It is only through mercy that weaknesses can be truly transformed into strengths. Forgive yourself for all your perceived mistakes, and you will come to understand that in reality there are no mistakes, only lessons. I hope that helped you, Taurus. Namaste. Hold on one second, Leo. Divinity. Hi. Is there any way that you could maybe chew on that a little more quietly? Or maybe we'll just toss this up on the bed and you can go chew on it over there. Yeah, and I won't hear it right in my ear. Go enjoy. Go in. Go get it. She goes, why'd you do that? She's like, it's like I just hear her like smacking her food. Close your mouth. All right. Whoop, we're going to do Leo. Let me write this time down. Almost didn't write your time down. Like, what time did the Leo reading start? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just kidding. I got you. It's down here, Leo. Alright, so we're going to do just one card from the Dragon Oracle today. I love these messages. They're wonderfully to the point, but also pretty in-depth without long, drawn-out wordage. It's fantastic. One message for Leo, please. One card. Did y'all just throw out the same 3 cards again? I think they did. I guess I need to take these because they don't do that very often. Like, in the same order after you just saw me keep, they just, okay, listen, y'all get three messages today, don't tell anybody else, everyone else is gonna see the timestamp like, the fuck, it's not me. Alright, so you guys got the Power card reversed, the Imperial Dragon reversed, and the Love card upright. The Power Dragon, I believe, is the Emperor. Yeah, the Power Dragon is the Emperor. The energy is strength and determination. The key word is authority. The Power Dragon stands as both a leader and protector. He holds a golden ball as a sign of his authority and a lance as a sign of his power. Fearlessly, he stands and calls us into battle, motivating us to achieve greatness beyond our imaginings. Have faith that everything is happening exactly as it's meant to happen and that you have the will to be able to see things through to a positive conclusion. Alright, since it was reversed, let me get to the reversed meaning. Your power has not yet risen to the surface. Once you tap into your strengths, you will need to carefully direct them. Be wary of letting your emotions color your reasoning, Leo. It is only by letting negative emotions go that you can find the stability to be able to hold on to your truth. So if you feel like your truth and your authentic self keeps slipping away from you, it's because you're stepping into ego and viewing the world and everything outside of you as if it's maybe even attacking you. I know a few Leos. I love you guys. Okay, and the second card is in the traditional tarot is the Strength card. And the energy is spiritual power. The key word meaning is fortitude. Okay, so authority and fortitude are the key words that you have so far. True strength arises, do we have it up right? Yeah. From the fusion of female, why can't I say female? Jeez. True strength arises from the fusion of female intuition, spiritual energy, and masculine strength. When masculine strength is exerted on its own, the underlying energy is one of dominance, which serves no higher purpose. However, feminine spiritual energy exerts a gentle but powerful restraining force on this male energy, allowing it to endure in spite of the most extreme challenges. The merging of your masculine and feminine sides is vital for overcoming obstacles on your spiritual path. Alright, nose edges. Fighting your own inner demons will sap your strength and cause you to fall into weakness. This weakness has the potential to be expressed as negativity and dominance towards others. The only answer is to exorcise those demons with the power of truth and light. Face your fears, stand in the light, and draw inspiration from those who hold strength and balance. Yeah, you're being called to get around energies that emulate the higher version and the highest versions of you that you can't particularly emulate right now. And I'm not saying that like you can't, but like when we're in a lower vibration, it's hard to go from that lower vibration to the higher vibration. So what it's saying is that you want to surround yourself around those who emulate that energy, not in like a vampiric way, but to help remind you who you are so that you can step back into your authentic energy. You're getting a long reading, Leo. They're going to be mad. I just was going to do a short one, but look at this. Y'all are getting everything. And then you got the Love card, which stands for the Lovers, unconditional love and acceptance. So authority, fortitude, and acceptance were your keyword meanings. The key to long-lasting relationships is unconditional love. This means loving someone no matter what they do or say, or who likes them or who doesn't like them. Like if they're not cool on social media and you stop being a friend to them, are you really a friend? Probably not. Probably would be better for that person to remove you from their life. Anyway, in order to achieve this one has to choose to practice acceptance. Lasting happiness only comes when we are able to accept all circumstances and remain in a place of trust. This card presents you with a clear choice to either follow old patterns or embrace new ways of thinking. The new path requires you to open your heart and connect with unconditional love. This means choosing to accept yourself and that everything in your past needed to happen, even if you do not know why. Life is a rich tapestry of experience, and often seemingly negative events allow us to find deeper levels of acceptance. Okay, Leo, I'm going to leave it there because you guys got a super long reading. I hope that helped you. I love you. Bye! Hi, Cancer. So I said that Leo got a really long reading, but that was literally like 4 minutes because I zoomed through that. But I just felt the energy, and I actually feel like I know who the reading was for. No shade at all for watching my readings at all, but, you know, energy was cut off for a reason. I digress. Okay, Cancer. Sorry, Virgo's underneath you. Not that they're underneath you, but they're next. That's just for Cancer, please. One card. We are not doing 3 cards per sign. No, I'm not doing any more than 1 card for the rest of the signs. You're not doing that to me right now. No. I am putting my foot down. Boundaries. Quit playing. Quit playing. Thank you. Excuse me while I have a talk with my spirit team. Quit playing with me. You'll know I'm hungry. Alright. We got the Mischief card. Why did I just hear Loki? Like, the trickster energy. Somebody got trickster energy. Are you dealing with trickster energy, or are you embodying it? The devil. Yeah, shit. If that isn't trickster energy, I don't know what is. Okay. The devil. The energy, the chaos from which order is born. the chaos from which order is born. If that doesn't sufficiently sum up 2022, I don't know. Like, in 10 years, when we look back, we're going to know that the majority of the way that, however our world is in 10 years, we're going to know that, like, it was because of the chaos of 2022. I'm sorry. Okay. Keyword meaning. Discernment. My goodness. Isn't that a magical thing to have? Mischief is an energy that can bring chaos when it seeks to undermine stability or create illusion. To avoid being a victim of... Are you sure this doesn't say the United States government? No, it says mischief. Okay. My eyes. I think I need to get them checked. Mischief is an energy that can bring chaos when it seeks to undermine stability or create illusion. To avoid being a victim of mischief, one has to break the bonds of ordinary perception and take practical actions to restore order. This card also reminds us to not take ourselves too seriously. Sometimes our inner child needs to play. Don't become a slave to others' ideas of what is wrong or right. You should always remain flexible and adaptable to change. Life sometimes has an ironic way of unfolding. If we lose our sense of humor, we may become discouraged by life's challenges. It is valuable to nurture the ability to discern between what really matters and what is not to be taken too seriously. That part. And I mean, especially with, what's going on in the world. With the loss of life, it can be incredibly hard to not focus on that, to not just let your heart be completely broken, your soul be completely crushed, and lose faith in everything. This is a time to understand when what is being shown to harvest a specific reaction, and what is being shown so that you can do something about it. And I think for me, there's always a different energy attached to both of those. So the discernment, again, is very needed right now. All right, Cancer. I send you off with love. Wah! All right, next we have Virgo. Hey, Virgo. What's up? I feel like I got the timing wrong. I don't know. Sorry if the timestamps are off. I don't know what's going on. Messages for Virgo, please. Messages for Virgo. Let me flip that over in there. It didn't. Message for Virgo. One card. Y'all quit playing with me. Thank you. The firmament. Upright. You got the star. Alright, the energy of this is the unending cosmos. I love all the blue, too. It's just awesome. The key word meaning is hope. Gazing at a starry night on a clear night reminds us that the only limitations that exist in our world are those that we create ourselves by what we choose to believe or disbelieve. There is no end to what we can achieve, just as there are no limits to the firmament, the blanket on which the stars are laid. This card signifies the eternal hope that can carry us through even the most challenging of circumstances. Alright. Wait, did they get... I feel like I might have read the wrong... No stress. I'll go back and do it. If there is an issue that concerns you, this card helps you to let those concerns go and to stay in a place of hope. The future is bright and filled with possibilities. So don't subscribe to any self-limiting philosophies. Everything is exactly as it needs to be, and all is well. The energies around you are all working in your favor. The sky is the limit. Alright. I definitely think I misread Sagittarius's. So what I'm going to do is put the time after yours and read them the correct one. Hi, Virgo. Okay, Sagittarius, I believe I read you the upright message, and I think that you need to hear the reversed message. So I'm going to read you the reverse message right now, okay? So that's why you have 2 times. If you lose hope, you become in danger of moving to a place of despair and fear. Life can appear overwhelming, and this can further create deep anxiety. But hopelessness arises only when there is a self-doubt or self-pity. You have forgotten that you are in fact a bright star shining in the firmament. The answer is to renew your faith, not your faith in the external forces, but in your own inner divinity. Okay, yeah, I'm really sorry that I mixed that up and I read the wrong one, but you needed to hear that message, Sagittarius, so. Okay, bye for real now. All right. Hi, Pisces. I had to like stop and reread something because I messed up. I read the wrong one and they needed the right message. I got y'all like that. Alright, message for Pisces, please. Message for Pisces. Temperance, okay. Who else got temperance? Was it Scorpio? Scorpio got temperance too. You may have Scorpio in your chart, or you're dealing with a Scorpio. Which this is kind of signifies a twin flame thing here. I'll read it to you. The interplay of yin and yang is the energy of this card. The keyword meaning is unification. Temperance symbolizes the unification of yin and yang and the reconciliation of apparent opposites. Yin and yang are not actual opposites, but rather 2 sides of the same coin. How can day exist without night or light without darkness? When we find harmony in places that once held contradiction, we naturally move to a higher vibration and find a deeper level of inner peace. This is the primary lesson. Sorry, my dog is doing this thing where she brings her bone and she puts it against the desk and it gets really loud, and that was just stopping that from happening. I'm sorry. Let's see. When we find harmony in places that once held contradiction, we naturally move to a higher vibration and find a deeper level of peace. This is the primary lesson of temperance. When we integrate the conscious with the unconscious and the physical and the spiritual, we begin to see a much broader picture. The key is seeking moderation in our thoughts, actions, and opinions. Open-mindedness allows us to see the big picture and to have awareness of other people's perspective. When we temper our choices, we gain strength of character and durability of spirit. If you stand in a place of balance with an open mind, you will make clear decisions and bring otherwise incompatible energies together. To accommodate and reconcile different energies, you must remain centered. Have the courage of your convictions, but be ever mindful of the potential unbalancing effects of the unexpected. In the footsteps of patience, self-control, and temperance, success will follow. All right, Pisces. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hey, Aquarius. Message for Aquarius, please. Lunar Dragon. I do believe this means the moon. Yeah. The energy of this card is the shadow self. The key word is illusion. The lunar dragon controls the ebb and flow of energies, from the tides of the sea to the emotions of humankind. It challenges us to see our inner darkness and fears, to face them honestly and learn from them. So often we limit ourselves by looking only at one side of things, rather than seeing the whole picture. There can be no yin without yang, no day without night, and one always leads inevitably towards the other. Indeed, this is the power of the lunar dragon. Drawing the lunar dragon challenges us to look deeply within ourselves and understand the true nature of our divinity. We hold within us the energies of good and bad, light and dark. If we try to ignore the darkness, we fall prey to illusion, deception, dishonesty, and foolishness. However, if we can see ourselves honestly, we gain discernment and the ability to break all illusions. So you're just kind of be giving an opportunity to look at things as they are right now, Aquarius, and that's actually a really beautiful gift. A lot of people don't understand that, but it's kind of hard if you're going through things. So good luck with all that. All right, next we have Gemini. Last but not least, hey Gems, how you doing? Air sign gang gang! I don't even have to ask, I know you love Libras. They're your air sign family. Why wouldn't you love us? Actually, I knew a Gemini that didn't really love Libras, but that's because I think it was her sister was a Libra, and like a lower version self a Libra. I never met her, but, you know, I mean, we exist. They're out there. Alright, it's a message for Gemini, please. I really like Gemini guys. Gemini guys are crazy fun. Destiny! This is the Wheel of Fortune. The power of change is the energy of this card. The meaning, the keyword meaning is movement. We are powerless to change the cosmic forces that turn the wheel of life. However, we can be greatly empowered to change ourselves. To walk a path of destiny is to be in harmony with the cosmic forces of creation. Destiny is all about being in the right place at the right time and experiencing the right energies. This can only be realized if one is receptive to the cosmic forces of change. When confronted by radical change, it is best to stand in the eye of the storm with peace in your heart so as to be at one with the forces of destiny. Expect the unexpected and be willing, Expect the unexpected and be willing to look at things from more than one perspective. Although it might seem that you are revisiting old energies, you are experiencing them in a new light, which brings many opportunities for personal growth and spiritual development. Your destiny awaits you, so seize the moment. That's really beautiful. That's a reminder, Gemini, that, like, you know, maybe you could see yourself in past days, past versions of yourselves where you look at yourself and you think, I was so much further then, I knew so much more, I was in a better place then. But if you actually look at the mentality, the knowledge of where you are now to where you were then, on, like, you know, a financial level or a stability level, you may have been better then, but on a mental level, on knowledge and awareness, where you are now is always the safest bet more, you know, best bet, because you don't have to worry about Mercury retrograde, am I right? But especially with Geminis, y'all doing okay? But that's always your best bet instead of trying to fight it, you know? Let it show you what it needs to show you so that it can leave and be gone for good, okay? I hope this helped you guys. I'm sending you all the love. Namaste.